teaching you any Japanese. I'm not a good Japanese teacher. I'm studying it. Let's study Japanese together. So I'm learning, and hopefully you can learn too. Um, 世界は壊れてきれいになる. So because the world is broken, it's become beautiful. That's what I'm guessing. Sekai means world. Koarete, koaru means to break. Actually, no. Koasu is to break. Koaru is to be broken. I think the te form is here. It's a way of saying because. I think that's one of the uses of te form is it can mean because. So because the world is broken, it's become beautiful. Kirei. Kirei is beautiful. Kirei na, it's a na adjective. Kirei ni, na becomes ni, and then naru is to become.
壊れてきれいになる。私が望んだ世界。
私が望んだ世界. This word we learned before, nozomu, means to wish. So, 私の望んだ世界 is the world I wished for.
こうあるべきだった世界。
It sounds like she's saying koaru, like to be broken, but she's actually not. She's saying ko aru beki datta sekai. So that, I think we put that into Google Translate last time, and it means the world that should have been. Ko, this, aru, is, beki, should. It's a strong should. It's like a formal, strong should. Beki datta. The world that should have been, the world that should have been. We can translate it as. So this verb is modifying sekai datta. So, ko aru beki datta sekai. The world that should have been. And her hand falls off.
私の体だけが腐っている。
Okay, so there's that word that that you saw before. We have it in our list. It means kusaru. Kusaru means to decay. So what you say? Say that again.
こうあるべきだった世界。でもその中で私の体だけが腐っている。
Sono nakade. So within that, watashi no karada, my body, dake, only my body, is continuing to rot. That's how I'm trying to think of it as. Maybe that's the translation for it. Is continuing to rot. Kusatte. So we have the te form plus the iku. Means to go and do, like to go and rot. But I think also this could mean to continue to. I read that somewhere in grammar. So I think one of the uses of the te iku or te kuru form can be to continue to. Sono nakade, I'm not really great with that. Let's look that up one more time. Sono nakade. Oh yes, okay. Wherein, therein. It's a interesting translation. I don't know how often you would use that. Probably Japanese people. I feel like Japanese people use it a lot, but we don't often say wherein or therein in English. Demo sono nakade, but therein only my body continues to rot,
朽ちていく。
to decay, kuchiteiku. Another word for rot, kuchiteiku. If you think we're going quickly through this,
これが私の
it's not going to be like that once we reach the 7-minute mark where we left off. It's going to be really slow. これが私のあるべき
あるべき姿だったのかも。
あるべきだったのかもしれない。So I think we put this into our flashcards before. Yeah, there it is. Sugata means figure, shape, or appearance. Sugata. So, これが this is 私のあるべき姿の this is probably the way my body this is probably the shape that my body should be. I guess this is the way my body should be. Maybe that's how I would translate it. So 私の my あるべき aru means to be. Beki again is that strong should, and it's modifying this noun. Or I'm sorry, it's is it? Yeah, it's a noun. So it's modifying this noun, which means shape or form or figure. Datta. Well, it's past tense. So da would be present tense, short form. Datta is past tense. So this is the way my body should have been, I guess. Maybe. かもしれない I mean, maybe.
本当の姿だったのかもしれない。
本当の姿. Wow, that's hard to say. Sugata. Sugata. 本当の姿だったのかもしれない。本当の so really, like the real 本当の the real form is probably the real form. And then we got these giant hands.
私は思い出す。
Oh, やっと私は思い出す. So I remember. 私は思い出す. This is so useful. This 思い, think, and then dasu to come out. Put them together. It means to remember. So useful, so important in Japanese. And then やっと means like the long awaited, like you were waiting for something, for like finally, at last. Yatto. At last. It can also be by the skin of one's teeth. So yatto, at last, I remember.
私が要するに中学生だったこと。
Okay, let's look at that again.
私が要するに
私が要するに中学生だったこと。中学生 means middle schooler. 私がこうする. I forget what that means. I thought we had it here. Is that what she says? こうする. Let's look at it real quick. こうする. That's not what she said. What did you say? Can you say that again, please?
中学生だったことです。私が要するに
I'm sorry. Not こうする. It's 要する. 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 I think I already see the country there. 要する. Is it 要するに? Did she say に? Yeah, 要するに. Okay, this one slipped through the cracks. I didn't notice this the first time through. In short, in a word, to sum up, to put simply, to make a long story short, 要するに. You know what? That looks really useful. Let's add that. Let's add that to our Quizlet list. I think that's a useful word. 要するに. And I don't know that one, but it's but it's an N3. It's an N3, so that's really good. I'm not gonna mess with anything over, and maybe N2, or if it seems like it's just really super useful, maybe N1. But in general, if it's N1, I'm not gonna mess with it. If it's N2, I don't really care. But anything N3 is like, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at personally. So I want those N3 words. The reason I don't do any, I try to avoid things above N3 is because there's just so many Japanese words. There's just so many words out there. I can't. I don't have time to learn all of these other like really difficult words when there's so many common words that I still don't know. So I'm gonna try to keep it around N3, maybe N2. 要するに Oh, now let me write that in hiragana also. 要するに And then what's really cool about Quizlet is sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the definition comes up automatically, which is cool. So I didn't have to actually write that in there. All right. So to sum up, there's a middle schooler, 中学生だったこと. Middle schoolers. Okay, so that koto, 何も考えてなかったこと. I think, whoops. She's saying, 中学生, to sum up, middle schoolers datta koto. I think that koto means, so the koto I think is doing like a, speaking of middle schoolers, or like the subject of middle schoolers. This koto is kind of like nominalizing this whole phrase right here. It's turning it into one giant noun. So the thing, to sum up, the thing about middle schoolers, I think this is my guess. 何も考えてなかった. 何も they're thinking about, they aren't thinking about anything. Kangaeru is to think. Nanimo means nothing. You have to pair this nanimo with a negative verb. So nanimo kangaete nai. Kangaete nakatta. Past tense negative of kangaeru. Nanimo kangaete nakatta.
何も考えてなかったこと。特別なことなんて。
特別なことなんて. This nante, I don't know how to, I don't know how to translate it, even though it's a very, very common word in Japanese. 特別なこと. So special things. なんて、ずっと何もなかったんだってこと. For a long, ずっと means continuously or for a long time. 何もなかったんだってこと. Because there was nothing for a long time. Past tense, so negative past tense. This here is the explanation des. That's another grammar. And then this datte, I'm not sure how it translates. I wish I knew. But I think maybe it means like because. That's one. I've looked it up before, but I can never get like a straight answer because it can mean so many different things. But then again, we have koto here. But I think in general, she's saying like special things. 別なことなんてずっと何もなかったんだってこと。Yeah, for a long time, there's nothing there, something like that. I'm not really sure what she means here.
ずっと何もなかったんだってこ
For a long time, there was nothing special here. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Let's for shits and giggles, right? Let's put it in here. ずっと何もなかったんだってこと。Is that what she said? Things that did not last forever. Okay. Yeah, I guess ずっと can also mean forever. ずっと何もなかった that he did not do anything for a long time. What? I liked your first translation better. Let's see. ずっと何もなかったんだってこと。何も Isn't that what I wrote? なかったんだってこと。Oh, I put this extra little 2 here. Sorry, that should not be here. 何もなかったんだ. He did not have anything for a long time. You know what? I think even Google Translate doesn't know how to actually translate it. So let's just keep going through that. So this is the first episode of the new Fooly Cooly, and it's beginning. Her hands are gone. So it's starting off in media res. You don't know what's happening here. It's just all this weird, crazy stuff. She's talking about some weird, crazy, like spiritual, philosophical stuff. And she's got a nice butt. Turns into a robot. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, I'm getting back into it, getting back into things. I'm just gonna plow through. I'm just gonna continue up to where we left off last time because there's a lot of dialogue, and it took a really long time. Last night I was doing this. It took like an hour to get through like 10 minutes of dialogue. No, less than 10 minutes of dialogue. It was like 5 minutes of dialogue. It's cool how they incorporate like that keyboard riff from that Pillow song into her cell phone ringtone. Okay, here's some dialogue here. Okay, just real quick, I'll go through it. Hi, Mata. Wait, it's her mother. いつも言ってるじゃない. You're always not talking. You to talk. 降りてくる前に. So when you come downstairs, before you come downstairs, おはようでしょ. You should say おはよう. You should say good morning, right? おはようでしょ. She says. So じゃあ元気よく言ってみよう. Genki, healthy, means healthy. Yoku, when it's before a verb, it means often. Itte miyo. Te miyo means let's try to speak energetically. Let's try to often speak energetically. Something like that. and then nothing.
ひどみちゃん、今日もツンデレに磨きをかけてるわけね。
This line here, I wasn't quite sure exactly what she meant, but she's basically saying like you're always tsundere. She uses the verb migaki here, which means to brush. Usually it means to brush, like brush your teeth, but we looked it up last night, and it also has another meaning. It can mean to refine, a skill, to improve, or to cultivate. And I think maybe that fits better with the context of this scene here. Hidomi-chan, kyo mo tsundere. So you should probably know tsundere, right? All anime fans know tsundere is like a cold girl or a mean girl. Tsundere ni migaki o kaketeru wake ne. I guess so she's cultivating her tsundere character, I guess. This wake here. Also, this is like a new grammar for me. I'm still trying to learn it. Basically, it means, it can mean either like it's totally not like that, or it's not that, blah, blah, blah. It's not like I, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm totally not going to, blah, blah, blah. I think it has many meanings. I'm still trying to understand that. That's kind of a new grammar for me, but it is very, very common, this wake. So let's continue.
それ目当てで来るお客さんもいるからママもわかるけど、でもほら親子なんだし気をかけてるわけね。それ目当てで来るお客さんもいるからママも。
Okay. それ目当て I think we learned this before. Maybe we put it in the list. Me, did we not? No, we did not put it in the list. Me, I looked this up last night. Let's look it up again. So me is I. Ataru means to hit. Whoops. Ataru means. So when you put those two kanji together, you will get meate. Meate. It's your purpose, goal, or your mark. So that goal, dekiru, you can do. Okasan mo iru kara. Oh no, sorry, not okasan. Okyakusan. Guests are also here, or because guests are always here. Mama, mother, mo also understands. Wakaru, understands, but
わかるけど、でもほら親子なんだし。
でもほら。
で来るお客さんもいるからママもわかるけど、でもほら親子なんだし。
でもほら親子なんだし。But look, aren't we? But look, we're mother and child. Oyako. This usually means parent, oya, this kanji here, and then ko, this one, I think is very, everyone learns this kanji very early on. It means child. When you put it together, oyako, it means like mother, or parent and child. Excuse me, not mother, but parent and child. And interestingly enough, this looking up this word also gave us this this strange word, oyakodon, which can be chicken and egg on rice, and it also can mean a sexual relationship with both a mother and daughter. So, oftentimes when you look up words in Jisho, you'll get some weird, like perverted sexual slang. It's just kind of funny. I'm gonna have to ask one of my Japanese friends about this word, because I had never heard of it before until last night. Oyakodon.
ご飯どうする？いつも
Gohan dosuru. How about some rice? Gohan can mean a meal or it can mean rice. Itsumo, itsumo no morning ni. So always in the morning. Um, Konshu no. Um,
のモーニングに今週の一品つけ
Konshu no ippin. One thing. So this week, one thing. Tsuketa geru kedo. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is a shortened version of tsukete. Tsukete means to make. Te form of make, tsukuru. Tsukete ageru. I will make for you. So always in the morning this week I will make one thing for you.
てあげるけど、どう？納豆ソテ
Do? How about this? Natto sate.
ーに今週の一品つけて
Do you like natto?
どう？納豆ソテー
I like natto. A lot of gaijin don't like natto, but I think it's not bad. Iranai. I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh really? So? Ja. Itterashai. All right. Well, I'll see. It's like saying goodbye to someone. Itterashai.
チェ
My mom's
そ
kind.
の前にさんはいおはようママ
My mom's kind of. My mom's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. All right. There's the guitar. There's the cigarette. So that's the. I don't know for sure, but okay, it's not. It's like someone from the original Fooly Cooly, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a different person, but I think it's like a rocker space alien.
おはよ
I think that's so cool. She's just
うおはよ
botto suru.
うあん
She's
な
like
にずっといじり倒されちゃった
she's like in a daze. She's just like not even there. Okay, so this part took a long ass time. This was lots of fast talking
お
here.
はようあんなにずっといじり倒されちゃったら出
Oh my god.
るもんも出なくなるよねそれ分かっててあんなにもうゆるゆるゆるゆる
Tried to go through it slowly. I think the basic gist of it is like he went on a date with someone or he went out with someone. It seems like maybe he went out with their teacher. I don't know. I don't know exactly. But yeah, it's like, and he's talking about his someone he went out with. Nanka mo zutto
もうずっと続いちゃう天国
tsuzuku, zutto tsuzuku, tsuzuichao. And this means heaven. Ten
寒かってま
something. Let's listen
も
to
う
it.
ゆるゆるゆるゆるなんかもうずっと続いちゃう天国
Tenka, tenka, tenka sama. This is like God, or like he was in heaven. He was in heaven. So again, here's zutto. Again, we see this word continuously for a long time. It continued for a long time. It continued. Ciao, grammar. It can mean either regretfully or it can mean like completely. Here, I'm gonna assume it means completely. It continued completely. Like heaven. It's hard to really get what he's saying here. So let's just go through it.
大丈夫井出君井出お前あれから結局どうなった
Okay, that's a good sentence right there. What he said, it's kind of easy to understand. Hide, his name. Omae, you. Arekara, I don't know. Actually, let's take a look at that. Arekara. Okay, since then, after that, after that, あれから after that,
で、お前あれから結局どうなった？
結局 in the end, 結局 in the end, どうなったんだ like in the end, what came of it or what happened or how did it go?
あれからですか？
Oh, after that, huh?
先生、あのままお前んちにと。
Okay, so this is why maybe he's talking about their sensei. He says sensei here. Ano mama. I'm not really sure how that translates either. Ano mama. Ano mama. Let's look at that. That way. It's not a great translation. Oh mine. Chi. So this is the kanji for house. Can be ie, but here there's a little furigana that says chi. I'm not sure exactly why or how that translates, but oh mine chi ni
あったんだろう。あの後何があったんだ。いや、先生、あのままお前んちに泊まったんだろう。
tomatandaro tomaru.
先生、あのまま。
There's two tomarus. The one that's the more common one that you might hear means to stop, but it's a different kanji. This kanji here means to stay at like a hotel. Tomaru. So here, tomaru means to stop, and then the kanji here that they used means to stay at a hotel. So I'm thinking maybe Sensei stayed at his house. Or mine. Well, maybe it's like maybe tomatandaro. Maybe it seems like I guess she stayed at your
お前ん
house.
ちに泊まったんだろう。あの後何があったんだ。
あの後何があったんだ何があったんだ What happened?
いやまあそこら辺はご想像に。
いやまあそこら辺はhen means like area or vicinity. Let's like take a look at that. Vicinity, area, circumstance. So maybe it means circumstance. そこら辺は
お任せします。いやまあそこら辺はご想像にお任せします。
Okay, okay. I remember this one. He says it very quickly, so it's hard to make it out. But basically, this means imagination, and I think we added it to our list here. Yeah, there's it. Sozo. Sozo means imagination, and then sozo ni go. There's this go here, like it's. I think it's like he's speaking formally. Go sozo ni omakase shimasu. Omakase, omakaseru, I forget. But that means like I'll leave it up to you. So here he's saying like I'll leave it up to your imagination. Okay, so that circumstance, so that thing, yeah, that circumstance, that thing that you're talking about, I'll leave it up to your imagination. And they're like, oh shit, majika, majideka. Like, are you serious? Seriously? Oh.
マジでか。なんというか。
Oh, omedetou.
おめで
Congratulations.
とう。いやーい。マジでか。そういえば昨日言ってた次のプランって何なの？
Okay. Soyeba. By the way. Soyeba usually means by the way. Um, Kino. Kino means yesterday. Iteta. By the way, I was saying yesterday, 次のプランって何なの? Let's hear it. Let's listen to him say it again. By the way, as you were saying yesterday, what's your plan? Let's listen to it.
そういえば昨日言ってた次のプランって何なの？
何なの? ああ、あれね。ほうほうほうほうほう。
ああ、あれね。何それ?
What's that? 何それ?
美術展?
So 美術展. When I first heard that, I thought he meant 美術館, which is a museum, art museum. But it's actually 美術展, which means art exhibition. Okay. Pretty close. マジでか?
マジでか。こういうのに女は弱いんだよ。
Okay, I think this is kind of a cool sentence. I think I understand it. こういう that thing that you're saying のに こういうのに the thing you're talking about 女は girls 弱いんだよ girls are weak わかるかな? Do you understand? 君たち you guys, do you understand, you guys? Basically, he's saying girls are weak for this kind of thing. This kind of thing, this like art exhibits. Girls are they get they love this kind of stuff. And then he says something interesting here. ヒデ君ってそんなキャラだったっけ? Oh, so Hide is that kind of character. そんな character. So you have that. You're that kind of person. Wow, I didn't know you're that kind of person. そんなキャラでなくはないさね。そんなキャラでなくはないさね。Now you see this nai here, so maybe he's saying I'm not that kind of character. I'm not that kind of guy. But the nai can go either way. You never know if it means not or if it means. So I'm not sure what that's doing there. But. Ko ato minagara. So while looking at art. Ko ato minagara. So while looking at art. Nagara means when you have nagara after a verb, it means while you're doing that, at the same time, you're going to be doing something else. 自分たちのkare. Okay, so this kanji is nokoru, I think. Nokoru. Oh shit, no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. No. That's not what it is. Let's listen to it again. そんなキャラでなくはないさ。こうアートを見ながら自分たちに置かれているせいか? 置かれている。置かれている。That's gonna bug me. That's should be an easy kanji. I just don't know because I'm horrible with kanji. Did we write it down? No. One more time. Let's hear it.
こうアートを見ながら自分たちに置かれている世界
Okarete. Okarete. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, I heard it. I was about to break out the Google Translate on the phone and use the camera, but luckily here it is. Okareru. To put. Oh, okay. Oku. Oku. All right. So that's a very, very standard word. That's why it was bugging me. I couldn't remember this kanji. Oku. To put or to place. It's N5, so you should definitely know that word. Definitely. Oku. To put or to place or to leave behind. It has many meanings actually. Many meanings. Um, 自分たち we our置かれている世界 is this the world that we have left behind? I'm guessing that's what he means by that.
宇宙をこう垣間見る隙間から覗くそういう垣間見る隙間から覗くそういう哲学的なことこうアートを見ながら自分たちに置かれている世界宇宙をこう垣間見る隙間から覗くそういう哲学的なことにもやっぱり興味というか
I kind of skipped over. I didn't translate that last night, but I'm not going to translate it right now because he's just speaking so fast. I don't think it's very important to the story anyway. Kyomi to yuka. Kyomi means interest. It's yeah, to have interest. It's your interest. Interests.
ないよね
Nai yone, kyomi. Nai, there's no interest. Nai.
ないいや
Nakunai. Um, I'm not totally sure what this is, but I think, given the context, it's like a double negative. I'm gonna make a guess. I think he's saying nai, and then he's saying it's not nai. It's nakunai, because the other guy before, he says nai yo ne, kyomi. Oh, there's no interest, huh?
なくない
And no, it's not that there's no interest. Nakunai. It's not that there's no interest. Yeah, buchake. Speaking frankly or speaking honestly, speaking one's own mind. I learned that kind of recently. Buchake. Honestly speaking. Buchake.
いやぶっちゃけ俺自身はこういう
Ugh. He talked so fast.
なくないいやぶっちゃけ俺自身はこういう
I don't know. Let's skip it. こういうゲージとかには、興味ないけど。
芸術とかには興味ないけど
Um, doesn't have any interest in a gauge, things like a gauge. I'm not sure. It's weird. This conversation's weird.
こういう大人
でもほら、こういう大人right here, big person, literally these two kanji. 大人, adults. It means adults. 大人.
な野生的な感じのこういう大人な野生的な感じ
Yaki. This means yoru. I'm not sure what this kanji means. Yoru means night. Did we add it to our list? No. I'm curious what that is. Yaki. Is that what he said? Yakin. No, that's not the right kanji. I don't know what that kanji is. Yeah, let's see if we can find that kanji. Ah, there it is. Yake. The night view, the skyline, the nightscape. Okay, and I think a long time ago I learned this word, but I didn't remember it, or I didn't really study it. But I remember kind of writing it down. I think it's probably in one of my card sets here. Yake, night view, night skyline. Koyu otona yake teki, like the night skyline. Teki, like the night. Yake teki na.
のさ一緒に見に行ってさ
What?
こういう大人な夜景的な感じのさ一緒
Kanji no sa, kanji feeling. So, like adults like the night sky feeling. Ishoni mini itte sa. Together we'll go to watch the night skyline, like with like this adult feeling.
一緒に見に行ってさ関係を深めんな
Kankei o fukamenai. Fukameru. Fukameru. To deepen. Fukameru. Okay. Did I put that? Do I have that? Well, it's an N1 word, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But kankei o fukamenai. Tekina. Isn't it like that? Kankei. Now this one, I had a little trouble with this one because usually when you hear kankei, it means related to or concerning. Usually you say it in the phrase like kankei nai, like it has nothing to do with me. I'm not involved in it. Kankei nai. So here he says it kankei. And we take a look at the different meanings of kankei. It means a relationship, a connection. Okay, so maybe he's saying, won't our relationship deepen? And that nai, that's, yeah, I mean, we literally have a translation the same way in English. Won't our relationship deepen? So, ishoni mini itte sa, if we go and look at the skyline together, like with this adult feeling, won't our relationship deepen? Isn't it like that kind of thing? Tekina?
愛的な関係
Relationship. Wow. I translated this yesterday, and I was translating it as like a sexual relationship. But now that I'm watching it again, I realize I don't think that's what they're talking about. I don't think it's this meaning.
うわー来てお前
Hide, you devil, you. I love that. That's so cool. She just tucks her skirt under her ass. I see girls doing that all the time. What do you say?
お前それはいつ結婚なんだ
It's que I remember I learned this here. I'm not sure what it is, but I learned it last night. Did we add it to the list? I don't think so. We probably should have, right? So let me look this up. Itsu, when, and then there's these two kanji here. I think this one is kimeru, like to decide. Kimeru, right? Good. So we got that kanji. Kimeru, and then iku. So we put those two together, and what do we get? Doing with resolve. Kekko. I thought it sounded weird. It sounded like he was saying kekko. Whenever I hear that, I always think it's like getting married or something, but it's not. It's not. It means doing with resolve. So carrying out the plan. Itsu, when are you going to carry out the plan? Sono kankei wa, like this relationship, I guess.
ああ、何が
何がってその大人の美術的な
森君、ちょっとその話はやめようか。
あ
ちょっと話をやめよう。So, like, so stop talking about that. Stop talking like that. 今日の君のファッションについて about but でも話そうじゃないか、話そうじゃない。So don't talk about fashion.
君のファッションについてでも話そうじゃないか。
Don't talk to me about today's fashion or something.
あ今日の君のファッションについてでも。
今日の君の fashion, your fashion today, about your fashion today. So don't talk about it. It's just funny this thing that they're gonna this next bit that they get
話
into.
そうじゃないか。
何なんだよ
その格好こそ何なんだ。
何ってお前ユニセックスだよ
Unisex is saying
なんだよ
その格好こそ何なんだ。
その格好こそなんだ What is that? Did we put that? Sono Not sure what that. So that's gonna bug me. Let me let's hear it one more time.
なんだよ
その格好こそ何なんだ。
He says it so fast, and you know what? I just can't hear it. So finally, we're gonna take out this this Google Phone Translate. I normally would be using it more, but like I've said before, I did this. I did up to this part last night, so I already knew a lot of the kanji. So let's take a look. Okay, form. It means form. I didn't add it to the list because I think it's probably like an N2 or an N1, an N2 or an N1 word, so I didn't bother. So again, we'll put it here. Kakko. I feel like didn't we just learn that? Kakko. I feel like we just learned that. Okay, we have figure, shape, and appearance. That's when the girl was talking before. So we have another word for shape, form, or figure. Let me write it here so you can see. Kakko. Kakko. Appearance. But it's an N3 word. You know what? We should put it in the list. I'm surprised I didn't put it in the list. It's just annoying to have like we already have two words, two different words for the same thing. It's almost well, you know what? It's probably not the same thing. There's probably a difference in nuance between kakko and the other one, sugata. But let's put that in there. Kakko. And then awesome. It just comes up automatically. Shape, form, posture. Not all the time, but every once in a while it comes up automatically, which is awesome. Give me 1 second here. Check my phone. Studying Japanese can really take a lot out of you, but I enjoy it. Since I started using anime to study, uh, I actually have like it kind of gave me a new second wind, if you will. Like I now feel motivated again to study. I wasn't motivated for a really long time because I was just grinding flashcards and it would just get really boring and then I would just go for months without studying. But now this is fun, and I'm not going to remember every single word every single new word that I pick up, but it's better than nothing. I think the most important thing when you're studying Japanese, like the number one most important thing I feel like is that you should be enjoying it. You should be having fun, uh, because if you're not feeling that motivation to keep doing it, then you're just gonna stop after a while. You're just gonna you're just gonna slack off unless you're like super disciplined and you can just balls to the wall, like studying hardcore every single day. But I think a lot of people are not like that. So if you can find a way to make studying fun for you, or find a way to keep yourself motivated, then whatever way you can do it, just do it like that. And for me, that's uh, studying with anime. Not just any anime, but I think that the new stuff right now that's coming out, like Fooly Cooly, been watching a lot of Gridman. I just finished Inuyashiki, and I translated Inuyashiki just like the way that we're doing here, but that went much faster because there's a lot less dialogue in it. And what I've realized is that comedy anime, like just like funny anime, seems to be a lot more difficult to translate because, as you saw before, there's like all of this fast dialogue and you're just speaking 100 miles a minute. Whereas like action anime or maybe like some drama or horror, fuck, you see that? Bitch. Or like horror or like some kind of serious anime, the dialogue is, I think, more direct. It's more direct and simple. Like I watched I'm in the middle of watching it right. I'm about to finish Gridman, and I could almost just understand. I pretty much could understand it without even having to look up every word. It was just like really simple, and it's like super fast to go through an episode of that. Really good anime. I might do an episode on here. All right. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna change the. Should I change the name of this chat or of this stream? I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna change the name of the stream. Let's call it oops, oops, not that. I gotta get my other keyboard. I got my my desktop behind my laptop. So I got I'm looking at two screens right now. Let's call it hardcore, all caps, hardcore Japanese study anime. Oh, I just noticed you can change the language. That's cool. I could change it to Japanese. Well, really, it's English. I mean, we're speaking English, but all right. All right. Let's get back to it. All right. So your look, what was that word? Sono kako, that look, nanda, nani nanda, nan nanda. Koso is that's also a new, that's a grammar that I'm not totally familiar with. Let's look at that real quick. Japanese. Koso. How to use koso. I don't want to look at Maggie Sensei right now. It takes forever. She's just always talking about her cats and dogs. For sure, emphasize the preceding word. A verb or a noun plus koso. It's for sure. Like, I'll definitely study tomorrow. Sono. Okay, for sure. That look, for sure. Like, what the hell? What the hell is that look? Maybe that's how I translate. What the hell is that look that you... What are you talking about? This is unisex. This skirt that I'm wearing. Nah, Maruko. Right, Maruko? This is unisex. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. That's right. Nanda unisex って. What is that unisex? Huh? Oh my. マジでやばいぞ. You're seriously yabai. Yabai is very common and important Japanese slang. I always try to think of it as it's kind of like something is like really good or really bad. I always translate it in my mind as like, oh shit. And it kind of works in a lot of situations when people say yabai. It's kind of like, oh shit. And oh shit could be a good thing. Like, oh shit, or it could be bad, like, oh shit. お前、マジでやばいぞ。そんなこと言ってたら。If you're talking about そんなこと、if you're gonna talk about that
マジでやばいぞそんなこと言ってたら今時ファッション性
imadoki. So this is a great expression that I just learned last night. Imadoki. These days, I think it's similar to saikin. Saikin is just like that's like the first one of the first words you learn for these days or recently. So imadoki. Nowadays, fashion ni betsu mochikomu dettara mochikomu. I forget. Let's look at that one. Mochikomu takes up to bring in, to carry in. So special. So tokubetsu mochi kondetara, if you bring in a special fashion. So this fashion is like it's like a special kind of fashion. These days, this is a special kind of fashion.
んでたら老人ホームにた
What is that? Rojin home? Rojin home? That's not. I'm hearing it wrong. Rojin? No. Rojin? No, it is Rojin. Old person. Rojin. Oh, it's an N3. Rojin. Okay. Let's add that to the list. Rojin. Let's put that Rojin. An old person. I don't know. I don't know that word. I've never heard that word before. I probably have heard it before and I just didn't know what it was. Rojin home. Oh, old person's home? Rojin home ni tataki
叩き込まれるぞ
komaru zo. Koma.
性別持ち込んでたら老人ホームに叩き込まれるぞ
Zo. I feel like I hear this all the time and I don't know what it means. Let's figure out right now what it means. So this, again, we have this kanji here. Like, so when we put mochikomu, we get this kanji. So what's this kanji mean by itself? Komu. Okay, I know that word. To be crowded. And N4 word, yeah, I know it. Can also mean to be complex, to go into, to do intently, to continue in the same state. So again, it's one of these words that it has so many meanings, and I think it combines with other kanji to make new words. So it's one of these basic words like that you should learn as soon as you can, but you won't fully understand it till much later. Tataki. Komareru. It's conjugated. Komareru as it's conjugated into the passive form. Komareru. Let's put it in to Google Translate. Tataki komareru. Tataki komareru. To be struck down. I don't think that's a good translation. Well, okay, he's talking about old people's home.
そうなのか
そうだよ。スカート履いてる男なんていくらでもいるっつ。
マルコそうなのか
Skato haiteru. So wearing a skirt, haku means to wear something from the waist down. Skato haiteru. Otoko, men who wear skirts, なんていくらでもいる. Well, this part I'm not sure. いくらでも as much as one likes, any amount. So that makes sense. That makes sense. When you see that demo, like after something, after a question word, like dare demo means anyone, doko demo means anywhere, ikura demo, as much as you want. That's good to know. I'm surprised that's not a common word. I'm sure it probably is, and they just don't have it here. All right, ikura demo. Is that worth putting? Yeah, sure. Let's put that in there. Ikura demo. I'm not gonna put the kanji because I feel like it's not commonly used with kanji. At any amount, as much as one likes. Let's go with that. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that word in our flashcard list. スカートは、スカートを履いてる男なんていくらでもいる。I don't know.
いくらでもいるっつ。
マルコそうなの
Marco, そうなのか? Is that right? One more time.
そうなのか
そうだよ。スカート履いてる男なんていくらでもいるっつ。
Men that wear skirts can do as they like.
マルコそうなのか
Maybe that's what he
こ
means.
ういう明け方にベンチで寝てるお
こういう朝け This is like in the morning にベンチで Oh yeah, okay. So like in the morning on the bench ベンチで寝てるおっさんみたい. So like an old man sleeping on the. Doesn't it look like an old man? Doesn't it look like doesn't he look like an old man sleeping on a bench in the morning?
さんみたいな人もスカート履いていいのか
Like maybe like old men sleeping on a bench in the morning. Is it okay for them to wear skirts? スカート履いていいのか? Is it so? This haku, when it becomes the te form, and then you have e, which means good. You have the e right after the te form. It means it's kind of like asking for permission or asking, is it okay? Usually you would hear it. The formal version is haite moi. May I wear it, or may I whatever haku, whatever verb. So this is just the informal version. 履いていいのか?
誰がおっさんだ。
誰が What?
僕はね。
誰がおっさんだ?
別に見せてねえし、お前が見てるだけだし。
見たくなくても見ちゃうんだよ見えてるパンツは本能的に見ちゃうんだよ
なあ、マルコ。まあ、お前は俺のパンティを見る必要はないはずだ。
パンティ言うなブリーフだろ
なぜなら、お前はもう島崎先生のパンツ見放題なんだからな。
Okay. They're saying so much stuff there.
見ちゃうんだよ
なあ、マルコ。まあ、お前は俺のパンティを見る必要はないはずだ。
パンティ言うなブリーフだろ
なぜなら、
見えてるパンツ. Okay, we have pantsu. it just means panties. And I said this before, but like if you're learning through Genki, the book Genki, I think you learn another way to say pants is pantsu, like this. But that's really yabai. It's really yabai. It's really bad. Like you should not say pantsu. You should say like zubon or something, because pantsu in Japanese means panties. So mieteru, so visible. Mieteru pantsu, visible panties は
そう本能的に見ちゃう
本能的に見ちゃうんだよ。Okay, this is, I think we learned this word last night. Honno. Yeah, that's right. Honno means instinct. So, visible panties, it's like it's my instinct to look at visible panties.
だよなあマルコ
Right, Mariko?
お前は俺のパンティを見る必要はないはず
And he says, お前は you, 俺の panty, my panties, 見る必要はないはずだ。はず meaning like expect. So I would expect that you don't need to look at my panties. 見る必要はない. Hitsuyo means to need something. So 必要はない. You don't need, and then hazu, expect. I would expect that you don't need to look at my panties.
パンティー言うなブリーフだろ
Panty,
必要はないはずだ
パンティー言うなブリーフ
panty いうな brief だろ It's not panties, it's briefs.
だろなぜならお前
なぜなら Why? Does that have a special meaning? Let's look at that. なぜならなぜなら Because the reason, if you want to know why,
必要はないはずだ
パンティー言うなブリーフだろ
なぜならお前はもう島崎先生のパンツ見
島崎もう島崎先生のパンツ
放題なんだから
and, yeah, I
ブ
remember
リー
that.
フだろ
なぜならお前はもう島崎先生のパンツ見放題
見る放題 Okay, もう already Shimazaki sensei, I guess that's their teacher, Shimazaki sensei no pantsi or pantsu Shimazaki sensei's panties 見る放題 Now usually you'll hear 飲み放題 all you can drink 食べ放題 all you can eat. You hear these words, these are very important words for like you're going around to restaurants and stuff. Here they're saying like 見る放題 so I guess all you can look. So Shimazaki sensei's panties are all you can look. You can look at Shimazaki sensei's panties all you want already. So it's like, why are you trying to look at my panties when you can look at the teacher's panties? And he's like, well, it's just my natural instinct. It's anyone's natural instinct to just look at panties that can be visibly seen. Like, of course, if you can see someone's panties, you're going to look at them, but I don't want to necessarily see yours. Okay, that's the end of that conversation. I'm not translating any more of that. Okay, I think so. We got up to this point last night. So past here, I don't really know.
おはようございます。Please after me.
Ohayou gozaimasu, please after me. Yeah, let's just watch it. Let's just watch it.
おはようございます。Please after me. Sit down.
もう座ってます。
Mo, sit down. Mo suwattemasu. We're already sitting. Marvelous.
まあ席と。
Maruseki.
さて、本日
I don't know. Maru means circle. Seki means like spot or place or position. You see, it comes up as circle. Maru Seki. I don't know. What does Maru Seki mean? It doesn't even come up. Whatever. It's not important. さて、日本も今時 these days の
いつも今時の青少年たる皆さんの
戦少年だろ
今時の青少年たる皆さんの塾
う。皆さん。So all of the, I guess, young boys, I'm guessing. Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it and see what happens.
もう座ってます。
マーベラス。さて、本日も今時の青少年たる皆さんの熟知たる一日が始まるにあたって先生から皆さんにお聞きします。社会的弱者である皆さんにとって差し当たり最も大切なものは何だと思いますか？はい、あなた。
わかりません。
正解です。ありとあらゆる命題に明確な答えを用意せず、生理的欲動の充足のみをしこしこ満喫してその日暮らすことが説得力ゼロ青少年のこれ、生きる道と知りましょう。このクラスの担任となって1週間、私から皆さんに伝えたい。
Jesus.
これで以上です。
Guys, that's
それでは授業開始。
it's really fast. It's really fast and she's saying a lot and I don't understand what she's saying. Okay, I can understand like a little bit of it, but like just random words here and there. So let's just quickly go over it. We won't dwell on any unknown words. Let's just go back. Just out of curiosity, I'm sure it's not really important. They're just trying to be funny, but let's just for curiosity's sake. Let's take a look. Okay. さて、日本も今時の alright, like we said that before, right? Recently, today's like young people, all of today's young boys or something, or all of today's young students.
今時の青少年たる皆さんの熟知たる一日が始まるにあたって。
Jikuji Tara, and that's like the name of something, or else they wouldn't have had this furigana. Jikuji Tara, ichinichi, one day ga hajimaru, to begin, ni atatte, what is it? Is that sensei? Sensei kara minasan, everyone, minasan ni o kikishimasu. Listen to listen to your sensei.
さて、本日も今時の青少年たる皆さんの熟知たる一日が始まるにあたって先生から皆さんにお聞きします。
先生から皆さんにお聞きます。聞きします。It's kind of weird that she says it like that, because kiku, you think it'd be kikimasu, but she says kikishimasu. Maybe that's some weird grammar. I don't know. Jasmine. Let's look that up. I'm not familiar. If that's like some weird grammar, I'm not familiar with it. That would be known as the stem form plus suru. No, it's not a grammar that I'm familiar with. I'm not finding any information about it. I don't know. It's interesting. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep it
社会
going.
的弱者である
社会的。
皆さんにとって差し当たり最も大切なものは何だ
差し当たり what is that? 差し当たり For the time being 差し当たり What is it?
なんだと思いますかはい、あなた。お聞きします。社会的弱者である皆さんに
社会的弱者 I'm not sure. I don't know what that
とって
means.
差し当たり最も大切
最も大切な So important 大切 means important, but distinction to make here because there's another word for important. 重要 also means important. It's probably better to use 重要 because 大切 means important to you. It's like a strong important. It's kind of like you're like a family member or something. That kind of important. So 大切なもの things, important things は何だと思いますか? Like, what do you think? What do you think about it? はい、あなた Yes, you.
なものは何だと思いますかはい、あなた。
わかりません。
I don't understand.
正解です。
Correct.
ありとあらゆる命題に明確な答えを用意せず、生理的
あり、ありとあるゆる Damn. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
明確な答えを用意せず、生理
Oh my god.
的欲動の充足のみをしこしこ満喫してその日暮らすことが説得力ゼロ青少年のこれ、生きる道と知りましょう。
Sorry, I can't. I can't.
私から皆さんに伝えたい
Let's just enjoy the anime.
以上です。
以上です。I'm finished. 以上です。
それでは授業開始。
授業開始。まずい。すごくまずい。すごく、so immensely, and then まずい means in like bitter or sour. So it's so sour. まずいよ。Kimi, you're so sour. Is that really? Is there another meaning to mazui? Unappetizing, unskillful. Yeah. Unskillful, ugly, awkward. Hora, look. More again or already. Konnani mazui. This kind of mazui. Konnani. In this way, it's like unpleasant or in this way. I don't know what they mean by this. I'm not sure how they're using mazui in this way.
一体何を見せているんだ。
何を見せているんだ? What is being shown? What are they watching?
音声から察するにけしからん。
けしからんよ. What is けしから? Well, this is a short form of nai, Keshikaranai. 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 It's not erased. I mean, yeah, I know kesu means to erase, but no, that's not what he's saying. I don't think so.
から察するにけしからん。
一体何を見せているんだ。
音声から察するに。
Sasuruni. Okay, I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff. I totally don't know this whole sentence here. I completely don't understand it. So again, let's break out the Google Translate here. Son of a bitch. Not picking it up. Let's try again. Okay, we got something. Okay, voice. So first one. This one's voice. Police. Okay. I don't want to scan it again. So this is what's come up. Let's go with the first one here. Voice. If I look it up on my phone, it's gonna close this, and then I'm gonna have to take another picture, which is annoying. So let's look up voice. Koe. Okay, onse. Onse. It's a common word. Sound of a voice. Onse kara. So from the sound of the voice. And then this one, it says police. It's so weird. Is that the, what's that kanji? That looks like a big fat kanji right there. It's this one. Satsu. Alright, you know what? Now let's keep it here. Let's use the other window. Satsu. Okay, satsu suru. So it'd be... Okay. So it's not police, but I guess when you put the suru after this kanji, it totally changes to a different meaning. To guess, to sense, to judge, to sympathize. So from that voice, how do you say it again? Satsusuru ni keshikaran. Can't erase the, I don't know. He's talking about something, that voice. I can't erase. I don't know.
けしからん。けしからんよ。
次。
What? Okay. I don't think they're even speaking Japanese anymore. What does this say? Monitor. Again, there's that word. How do you say it? Onse. Monitor onse. You know what? It's already come up here. I think so. If we come across the same word a couple times, then I think it's worth putting it in here. It does come up as a common word, although we don't know what N level it is, if it's N3 or N2 or whatever. So I think it's worth putting into our list. Sound. Let me just manually type it in. Sound, voice. Alright, I feel good about that. Arabia go no whatever, the language. So they're speaking in Arabic.
少しくらい動揺があってもいいん
Skoshi kurai. So like a little bit, so about a little bit, do, and then I'm not sure what this kanji is. Let's take a look. Do, no. No. Do, yeah. So this is a very important kanji, I think. Motion, do, like do butsu. But she's saying this with this kanji here. I don't know what that kanji is. Let's look. Is that it? No. Doki. No. Oh, that's it. Doyo. Shaking, trembling, disturbance, unrest. Doyo. Skoshi gurai. It's about a little bit. Doyo ga atte mo iiんじゃないかしら. Skoshi gurai. It's like shaking a little bit. And it's not good. I wonder if it's not good. Kashira. So kashira is like, it's similar to kana. When you say kana at the end of the sentence, it's like, you say like, I wonder. But this is like kashira. Only women say kashira, though. That's what I've heard. So it's a very girly. Kana, I think, yeah, everyone can say kana. But I'm not sure what she means by this. Skoshikurai. It's like a little bit shake. There's a little bit of shaking. It's not
じゃ
good.
ないかしら思春期にあるまじき無反応なんだけどはいじゃあもういいです思春期にあるまじき無反応なんないかしら思春期にあるまじ
Shishunki. Shishunki. What's that? Shishunki. Is that it? Yeah. Shishunki ni. Oh. Puberty. Really? Shishunki is puberty. Okay, I don't know. I did not know the word for puberty. Shishunki ni aru. When you come to puberty, ni aru majiki.
無反応なんだけどないかしら思春期にあるまじき無反応なんだ
Mohan. Wow, I don't know. Let's use the Google again on this one. Reaction. This is totally not right. Okay. So I think I'm gonna get these two kanji here. Hano. Hano. Right? And then she says like muhano. Mu? Okay, so the kanji are not connected. So nothing. Muhano. Muhano. So puberty and then no reaction nandakedo. Huh, I'm not sure. There's no reaction nandakedo. Ah, well, let's listen.
じゃあもういいで
Hi, ja, mo ii desu.
す
Okay, okay, so like the next person can come in. I don't know, I'm just gonna...
井出君はもういいから
Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna let that one go. I'm not sure what she meant by that. Alright, let's watch it and enjoy the anime a little bit.
お嬢、おしぼりくれんかね。すみません、アボカドパフェまだすか。ひどみちゃん、コーヒーを買わん。
You still have an
や
avocado
っぱりこうでなくちゃいけねえ。あの目で見下されるのはたまんねえんだな。わかる。暑いぜお嬢。ちょっと器だ。
ありがとうひどみちゃん
Thank you,
今日
Seido.
も助かったわ
You helped me today.
でもやっぱり誰かバイトでも雇った方がいいかもしれないわねひどみちゃんにいつまでも手伝わせるわけにもいかないし
What?
でもやっぱり誰かありがとうひどみちゃん今日も助かったわ
You helped me today. Again.
でもやっぱり誰か
But, yappari, as I thought, dareka baito demo. Dareka, someone. Dareka is somewhat. Baito is part-time job, but
バイトでも雇った方がいいかもしれも雇った方がいいかもし
ya, yatotta. I'm surprised I was able to guess that. That's the right kanji, right? Yeah, yatotta. Yato means to employ. Huh. That's a new word. To employ or to hire. It's N3. It's a common word. Yato. Okay, definitely adding that to the list. Yato. Let's put that. To employ, to hire. やった方がいいかもしれない。So I should probably hire. I've got someone at the part-time job, but I should probably hire again. Maybe hire another person for the part-time job. ひどみちゃんにいつまで until when いつまでも、
手伝わせるわけにもい
手伝わせる手伝わせる Are you going to be helping わけになるわけにもいかないしもういわけにもいかないしI wonder until when are you going to be helping me, Hidomi-chan? Maybe maybe Hidomi's been helping her at the cafe for a while, and she's like saying, "Thanks for your help, but maybe I should hire someone else for the cafe, because I wonder how long you're gonna continue to be helping me."
かないし
Hmm?
ここのプラントも同じね
Kokono, this plant, this power plant, is also onaji. It's also the same.
とも同じね立てる音も一緒
Tateru on mo isho. Tateru on? Tateru is to stand. On is that's sound. On. There. It's not on. Oto. Oto is sound. It also comes up as on. No, she pronounced it as on. Tateru on. Does that mean something? Tateru. What? What are you talking about? 502 Bad Gateway. Come on. Come on. I'm learning Japanese here. What the fuck? Again. Tateru on. On. Damn it. I don't think anything's gonna come up. Yeah, it doesn't even come up. Tateru
今
on
頃
mon.
どこにいるのかしら
今頃どこにいるのかしらね。今頃 about now. I wonder where you are. I don't know who she's talking about. She's talking about someone like I want right about now. I wonder where you are.
ね
Oh, and then we hear something in her headphones.
ね最近思うんだけど
最近思うんだけど最近 I'm not sure what that is. 最近 Is that it? Yeah. I should know this word. This is not a hard word. Saikin? That totally did not sound like Saikin. I've used this word like millions of times. 最近思うんだけど Recently, I was thinking about it.
この町であの人を待つのは
この町で in this town あの人を待つの those people are waiting in this town the people that are waiting もうそろそろ are already gradually いいのかなって are gradually good I don't know この街であの人を待つのはもうそろそろ again gradually I don't know
そろそろいいのかなってごめんね
I wonder if there's another meaning for soro besides gradually soon quietly steadily anytime she's just like reminiscing about something about like the town she's been like thinking about stuff are maybe are the people in this town eventually going to be okay? Maybe that's what she's saying. Meanwhile, this weird stuff is happening. So, ごめんね、変なこと言って. I'm talking about weird stuff. But Hidomi-chan is also you're also already. Let's see what something's about to happen here. Something's happening. It's like rocker chick. Oh shit. She got hit pretty hard. This is a dangerous place, isn't it, Mom? 溢れてる. もう少し. Just a little bit more. 溢れてる. 致命傷? Too bad, Mom. 残念? Too bad. Are you alright? Hey. Give it back. Where'd you buy this? I received it. It doesn't look good on you. Don't listen to me. Oh, she's talking about stuff from her dream. I recognize the words that she's saying. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let's stop it here for today. We did a lot. I see there's someone watching. Sorry you missed it. There's like for most of this, no one was. People would come and go. I don't know who this person is that's watching me right now. Thank you for watching, but I gotta end it right here because I've been doing this for like 2 hours. Oh, they left. Goodbye. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this anyway. So I'm not talking to anyone right now, but maybe in the future someone will be watching this and you can study along with it. I'm sure you'll probably want to skip around maybe if you want to study on your own. I know it's kind of weird. I don't have the English subtitles on here. You'd think maybe it would help to to study and then check to see like what things actually mean. But for me, actually, I kind of like not having the English subtitles because I've found that when you have English subtitles with the Japanese, then it's like if you don't get it, then you just check the English subtitles right away, and then you end up kind of cheating a little bit. And this way with no English subtitles, it's like if you don't know it, then you don't know it, and you have to just keep going. And I, I feel like that's closer to real life anyway. Yeah, it would probably be very helpful for other people to have English subtitles, but we're doing it hardcore. This is hardcore Japanese studying. Sometimes there's not always going to be English subtitles. All right, I'm gonna end it here. So, peace.